A 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Checking out Oklahoma City, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder, with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they can contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If one or two guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain any kind of success.
And injuries will be a factor for this team, as it is with every team. But, you know, they've made it to the conference finals over and over and over again. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
And that does it for us. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you a bit later.
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Suns. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And I think for the Suns, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while for them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
You know, I agree with you. I mean, their game and their style is already fully developed. They look rock solid to me.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Towns is out there with Parker. Then it's Moncrief. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. Tipped away. Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. It's deflected. Outside for Bledsoe. Bledsoe with another miss. Passes it to Paul. Hayward on the wing. Back to Paul. Davis with a screen on Moncrief. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got his first points of the game.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Paul against Moncrief. Paul dishes to Whiteside. Here's Davis. The shot will not go, and Phoenix will come the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Here's Paul after Eric Bledsoe's score. Paul got a hand on it. They retain possession. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Moncrief kicks to Parker. They set the pick. Bledsoe right side. The feed to Moncrief. Takes a shot at the elbow. No luck. Hayward with some nice D. Outside, Davis. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Paul can't get that one to fall. Up top, Bledsoe, defended by Paul. And Eric Bledsoe again. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Davis sets a screen. Davis with a screen on Bledsoe. And it's Paul penetrating. Right side a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Parker, a screen on Paul. Bledsoe passes to Towns, and stolen by Whiteside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's on Jabari Parker. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean,
now, gentlemen,
they're well aware of it, believe me.
Roof shots.
And he makes the first. Hayward hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Parker inside. He's guarded by Davis. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Oh, boy. Woo-hoo. Sweet move. Tough finish. What a play.
The Thunder with the lead. Davis sets a screen. Paul dishes to Davis. Here's Whiteside. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Crisp pass into the paint.
The Suns have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Paul against Bledsoe. Parker outside, and Davis sends it back. Here's Paul. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Now here's Whiteside following the shot by Chris Paul. That's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Another miss by Moncrief. The Thunder leading by 9. Caldwell Pope kicks to Paul. Hayward outside. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Hayward's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Yeah, you can see they've gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 11th in rebounding And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
You know, you mentioned how powerful he is on the board, going full throttle at both ends every play.
Parker, right side. They set the pick. Moncrief up top. Parker against Davis. Parker passes to Moncrief. Shot clock at 2. Another miss by Moncrief.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And the first one drops. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. To end the run, and the layup is good. Moncrief's got his first bucket in this one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Hayward is screen on Bledsoe. Now here's Paul. 17 points for him last game against Houston. The 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Parker, a screen on Paul. Bledsoe dishes to Parker. Can't get it to go. Hayward with some nice D. The Thunder leading by 10. Whiteside, a screen on Moncrief. Paul kicks to Whiteside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Whiteside's got 5.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Whiteside. Burks comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Teague in for Paul. And the Suns here with a different look. Laverne, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Fournier comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Moncrief. And it's Moutier in for Eric Bledsoe. And Towns drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Outside Teague. He feeds it to Davis. A stupendous finish in traffic.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Here's Laverne. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. There's the dish to Bradley. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Bradley's got himself on the board with 3 there. Hayward outside. Pass to Burks. Outside Teague. Kicks it to Davis. Towns with the steal. Here's Fournier, defended by Hayward. Here's Laverne. No good with the triple.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Here's Noel. The shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. It's very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Now here's Hayward after the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Lookers coming on the court. It's your Thunder Girls. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
And looking now at some numbers, 14. His last 10 games, he's averaging 6 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
Sanders checked in for Oklahoma City. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bradley passes to Moutier. Got it. Good job in the low post. Moutier's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Teague. His last outing, 16 points for him. There's a screen by Noel. Teague dishes to Burks. Sanders with a screen on Bradley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Burks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. Fourth, the Suns.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want a foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Suns trail by 9. Here's Moutier.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Teague. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hayward outside. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach for the Suns. There was one point in particular that he emphasized. This is a very fast team they're up against, and he told me that their goal will be to force them to earn their points in the half-court offense, not get loose in transition, guys.
Thanks, Doris. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Sanders. And Larry Sanders drops them both. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Moutier kicks to Bradley. Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. Nice shot by Arthur. Arthur's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Hayward outside. Sanders sets the screen for Hayward. Screen by Sanders. Hayward passes to Teague. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Feeds it to Laverne. The tray. No luck. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. You could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Fournier kicks to Bradley. And a missed layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hayward outside. From deep three-point range, no good trying to beat the buzzer. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They're up by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. You talk to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position. Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific play.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right at much bigger players and uses their size against them.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Caldwell Pope out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Teague. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Noel in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Just 4 to shoot. Paul with the 3. Rebound by the Suns.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Paul against Bledsoe. Pass to Fournier. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Teague.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
For 3, Fournier, and that one's good.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's Caldwell Pope. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Fires the 3. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. trading blows from behind the arc.
So it's Phoenix now. 8-point game. Dishes it to Moncrief. Suns moving the ball around. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. And so Quinn nails both of them. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Davis setting the pick for Paul. Whiteside Davis. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Back to Moncrief. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Parker. A shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Parker's got his second bucket tonight. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Moncrief against Paul. There's the pass to Bledsoe. There's the pick. Here's Hollis Jefferson to the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Parker's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 4. Paul dishes to Whiteside. Outside Teague. It's stolen. Now Bledsoe. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers. Moncrief. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And it's now only a 1-point Oklahoma City lead. Oklahoma City's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Right side a screen. Davis with a screen on Moncrief. Right side a screen. T kicks to Caldwell Pope to stop the drought. Phoenix grabs the miss. Parker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hollis Jefferson passes to Moncrief. Parker a screen on Paul. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Goes back up. And Davis lays it in. Davis has got 6.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
to see stats for Paul. He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging 13 points per game, 12 assists, and 2 rebounds. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
And Phoenix making a change here. Towns is checked in. There's a good screen. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
The Thunder have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And the first one drops. So he gets them both. Suns trail by 5. And here's Bledsoe. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. He kicks to Towns. Tries it from 9. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Teague with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Paul outside. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Suns have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And Towns gets it to go.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too. Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. First in opponent field goal percentage. Second in field goal percentage. And they're ranked 3rd in team block. Getting after it defensively in the paint.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Teague. And a change for the Suns. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Moncrief. Paul dishes to Davis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Towns. And Paul pulls it down.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Inside. Paul with the steal. Caldwell Pope kicks to Whiteside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Whiteside's got 9.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
To the inside. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Towns.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
The shot's good from Paul.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Davis setting the pick for Paul. To the middle, fades away. Here's Whiteside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Free throw, good, Whiteside.
And look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. He's got 10 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Sanders comes in for Anthony Davis, and Alec Burks subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And both free throws good from Whiteside.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Hayward. He's got 6, and that one's good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Towns sets the pick for Brandon. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bradley's got 5 now.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
There's the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Number 5 is Hassan Whiteside.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
Yeah, and you've got to have a mix of options if you're going to shoot a high percentage like these guys do. You've got to be able to establish good position, and then you've got to have a nice feel around the bucket with both hands.
And Sanders throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Moutier kicks to Towns. The shot from the low post is good. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Ball outside. And that is good. Paul's got 10 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now here's Moutier. 9-point game his last outing, and Bradley gets it to go.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Passes it to Burks. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Bradley. He has 7. Moutier, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
To the paint, here's Laverne, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And Sanders throws it down.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Suns trail by 13. Mudiay kicks to Bradley. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Nerlens Noel checks in for Whiteside. And Phoenix also making a switch. Fournier is checked in for Towns. Arthur inside. Defended by Hayward. Mudiay. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Paul left side. Paul missing again. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mudiay passes to Laverne. Phoenix no good that time either. Hayward outside. There's a screen by Noel. Paul for three. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder lead by 13. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Paul. And Chris, the first half, plenty of assists, lots of points up on the board. What are you seeing out there that gives you the confidence to make so many plays?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
You have fun playing, and we have fun watching, Chris. Thanks, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you, and we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They have a 13-point lead. Shaq?
The bulk of their offense, Ernie, Kenny, has come in the paint. See, it's just as good. It's hard-nosed basketball when you play in the post. Trust me, I know. You wouldn't know nothing about that, Kenny, little man.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
Paul's been great. 12 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Here's Moncrief. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe is out there with Moncrief. Then there's Towns. Then there's Parker. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the three, the small forward. Here's Parker. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Caldwell Pope. Davis sets a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got the first bucket of the third here for the Thunder.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Out left to the wing. Here's Towns. Drops one in from the wing. Towns has got 10 points. The Thunder leading by 15. Paul outside. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Moncrief, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. The shot is off.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Paul dishes to Caldwell Pope. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Down low. And it's stolen by Moncrief. He dishes it to Parker. Bledsoe kicks to Towns. And Whiteside sends it back.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Bledsoe against Paul. Now the feed to Parker. 6 to shoot. That's short off the rim.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Paul passes to Davis. Caldwell Pope kicks to Whiteside. Puts up the baby hook. And that one's good. Whiteside's got 13.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Moment now to check out the numbers for Hayward. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Moncrief kicks to Bledsoe. He feeds it to Towns. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Whiteside a screen on Moncrief. And Teague, here we go. Here's Hayward. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just the second of 7 away from home. Here's Bledsoe, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Jeff Teague. For Phoenix, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. The Thunder leading by 20. The dish to Davis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Parker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Deflects the pass. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Hayward dishes to Teague. Davis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Teague against Bledsoe. The Thunder with another miss. Suns trail by 20. Moncrief kicks to Bledsoe. Parker with it. Now defended by Hayward. Outside for Bledsoe. Back to Parker. The 15-footer. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 6 points for Parker.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Teague with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Oklahoma City. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Phoenix. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. Suns trail by 20. Bledsoe passes to Moncrief. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
Now here's Teague, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And he gets the bucket. 10 points for Anthony Davis.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Now here's Bledsoe. They get it again. The second chance effort. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. No good on the second free throw. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 14-5 run. Teague against Bledsoe. Noel dishes to Davis, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
To the inside. That's tipped. Now Teague. Pass to Noel. Hayward kicks to Davis. The 8-footer off the left rim and out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And Bledsoe, here we go. O'Quinn, the pass to Moncrief. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
At the line for 2.
That's good for Moncrief. Alec Burks checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Phoenix, Laverne, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Fournier comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Moutier in for Eric Bledsoe. Moncrief hits them both. The Thunder leading by 22. Outside Teague. Kicks to Noel. Here's Caldwell Pope. Moncrief defending. Off the screen. That one a little long.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Jeff Teague. That's his second personal foul.
The Suns have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Phoenix making some changes. Arthur comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Avery Bradley in for Moncrief. Both free throws good from Moutier. The Thunder leading by 20. Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. There's the pick. Dishes it to Burks. Davis sets a screen. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Davis kicks to Burks. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Suns trail by 20. Outside Bradley. Wide open. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Burks. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Burks has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Now here's Moutier. Teague covering. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
He kicks to Burks. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Caldwell Pope's got 7 now in this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Fournier. They set the pick. Pass to Arthur. Shot off the screen. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Teague. Here's Burks. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Burks has got 9.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Fournier. Outside Bradley. He dishes it to Arthur. Here's Fournier. Offensive rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Teague, the pass to Noel. Now, here's Burks, guarded closely. From deep. Davis kicks to Caldwell Pope, and he gets the bucket. Caldwell Pope's got 15 points.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Davis. Nice move. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Davis giving him lots of trouble. He's got 12 rebounds, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Larry Sanders is checked in for the Thunder. Paul comes in for Caldwell Pope. And he sinks the second. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Moutier kicks to Laverne, and the rejection by Sanders. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Screened by Sanders. To the paint. Here's Davis. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Here's Laverne, buried from 15 feet out. Laverne's got 6. Oklahoma City's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The feed to Sanders. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Sanders, no good on the free throw. Well, Phoenix shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Fournier for 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Teague against Bradley. Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Burks can't get it to go. And here's Phoenix. Bradley dishes to Moutier. Some solid D from Paul. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Thunder opening up a huge gap. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And here are the Thunder now. We've got Alec Burks. Harkless is out there with Mickey. Then it's Sanders. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's the screen. Pass to Mickey. And the foul called on Darrell Arthur. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
The dish to Harkless. And it's Sanders, top of the key. He feeds it to Paul. 5 to shoot. Here's Mickey, 9 feet out. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. Pass to Snyder. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Assist from.
And so here is Oklahoma City. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Kicks it to Burks. Inside, Mickey. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. To the line to shoot 2 for the Thunder, Jordan Mickey.
And he makes the first. Phoenix making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Arthur. Moncrief comes in for Fournier. And Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Moutier. And he makes both free throws. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And here's Moncrief. Bledsoe left side. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Larry Sanders picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Sidney Moncrief. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Take a look at what Moncrief's done. He's got 8 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They set the pick. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. On target from 13 feet.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
Here's Bledsoe. Dishes it to Moncrief. Back to Bledsoe. Green with a screen for Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Back to Moncrief. Shoots. Thunder with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. Shots good by Bledsoe.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Paul. Screened by Sanders. The drive by Paul. Here's Burks. Off target from outside. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Paul against Bledsoe. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now, here's Burks. Three-pointer.
Thunder foul call. Jordan Mickey. That's his first personal.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mickey. And Shumpert in there for Burks.
Nerlens Noel.
Well, Phoenix shooting a meager 37% for the game. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's O'Quinn, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Sanders with a screen on Bledsoe. Paul passes to Sanders. And a missed layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. Off target from the wing. And Shumpert kicks to Paul. Noel, a screen on Bledsoe. Stolen by Bledsoe. Takes it from 10. And Paul pulls it down. The Thunder have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Back to Shumpert. Looking to end the drought. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Bledsoe dishes to Moncrief. Back to Bledsoe. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Bledsoe against Paul. Outside Shumpert. Down low. And Sanders throws it down.
I tell you what, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Bledsoe following the score by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. Green, the screen, jacks up a 3. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe. Thunder have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Sanders with a screen on Bledsoe. Here's Noel. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Bledsoe. It's Moncrief on the wing. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Thunder with some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Sanders. Hayward comes in for Harkless. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Shumpert. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Hayward. Here's Caldwell Pope. And the 3 off target. The Suns have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Oklahoma City's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. The drive by Paul. Feeds it to Noel. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Whiteside, a screen on Moncrief. 6 on the shot clock. And the jam by Whiteside.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's Parker. And it's Phoenix scoring again. And the Thunder with the possession here. Paul outside. To the middle. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Bledsoe against Paul. Towns kicks to Moncrief. Puts it up from 17. No good off the back of the rim. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Paul dishes to Whiteside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Suns have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's the screen. Paul against Bledsoe. can't hit. And the Thunder going the other way now. Paul passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Paul. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Teague's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. Laverne, he's checked in for Towns. Arthur comes in for Moncrief. And it's Moutier in for Eric Bledsoe. Well, Phoenix shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Moutier kicks to Arthur. Passes it to Moutier. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Emmanuel Mudiay. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good for the Thunder. Sanders comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Burks in for Caldwell Pope. And then for Phoenix, Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Jabari Parker. And Fournier subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. That one is no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Burks with it. Screen by Sanders. Burks kicks to Teague. Moutier with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Fournier. To the paint. Arthur passes to O'Quinn. They set the screen. Clock at 6. For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Sanders has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, it's Hayward for the 3. Arthur grabs the board. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Plays it up and banks it in.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Teague dishes to Sanders. And Noel kicks to Teague. There's a screen by Noel. And Hayward gets it to go.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Sun shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Now here's Moutier. Arthur up top. They get it back. Here's Laverne, and stolen by Jeff Teague. Hayward passes to Burks. Screened by Sanders. Outside Teague. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
And so here's Phoenix. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. No one near Moutier as he lets it go. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Oklahoma City's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Paul. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Arthur, no good. And so here is Oklahoma City. T kicks to Burks. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Teague. True on the 14-footer.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, how does a win like this help propel the team at this point in the schedule?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
It was a pretty good start, Chris. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul. Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, this win was really, really needed, and he went out and he got it for them. If they lost 2 in a row coming in and dropping a third straight would have been very, very rough. But he took it upon himself, took it right to the ship as he always does. Great performance and a great time to deliver.
Well, he reminded us all of how dangerous he is as a slasher. He drove the lane time and time again and got points inside to show for it. An explosive, hard-charging performance. I loved it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.